Please pass the megaphone. I'll shout it on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to episode 133 of Voice in Education. This is Julie Daniel Davis. And as I see many of my friends, my family members, my former co-workers going back to work in these next few days, including myself, but specifically right now I'm talking to those in the K-12 environment. As this new school year begins, it's hard to believe that we are now 3 years in of school being impacted by COVID. And my daughter, Kendall, is starting teaching her very first teaching job. Next Thursday, she has students with second graders. And when you think about it, these second graders have never, ever been to school when COVID wasn't an issue. And so we're that deep into this. What some of us are still going, we just want normal. For some of these students, it is normal now. And so I say that to say there are many things that you may be stressed out about, worried about in this school year. And so I just want to use this time to just pray over you, to pray over all the educators out there. I pray for strength for those who are weary and disenchanted, and I pray for renovated hearts, and I pray for empowered teachers. I pray that you find exuberance for the art of teaching and remember why it is you're doing what you are doing. I pray you find the patience for the children that challenge you. I pray you may be able to see their unique gifts and find the blessings in each student in your care. I pray you'll be committed to the task at hand and have the courage to be an advocate for all your students, pushing them to do their very best. I pray you have wisdom in teaching each child so that they will grow to be the person God designed them to be. They were not placed in your care by chance. How will you use this year to help mold them into a purposeful person? How will you spark the love of learning in your children? May you have glimpses of achievement and joy in each student's learning to give you endurance for the school year. I pray that you will know exactly why each child is in your classroom and be able to use your gifts to help them. I pray you will show grace and mercy when it's needed and tough love when it's required. I pray that you will not only be the giver of knowledge, but a safe spot for nurturing and care that is consistent in the lives of your students. I pray your classroom will be a sanctuary for your students, whether it's too hot, too cold, too loud, or too crowded. May it always be a place of comfort and acceptance. I pray that you will innovate, whether it be with technology or not. I pray that you will be so passionate about meeting the needs of your students that you're going to look for ways to meet those needs, doing all that you can do. I pray that you will find your work-home balance quickly this school year, knowing that you are more than a teacher and you have a personal life that needs care as well. I pray you won't feel you are defined by the test scores of your students. I pray your administration and district leaders see you for all the things that are a part of teaching. I also pray that your data supports the fact that you are a well-equipped teacher. I pray you learn with your students and from your students in order to model lifelong learning. I pray you aren't afraid to say, I don't know, and let's learn it together. I pray your vanity will not prevent you from being approachable. I pray you and your coworkers build each other up and share the load. I pray that you find yourselves within a group that doesn't linger in negativity about their job, but truly enjoys the community they're a part of. I pray for transparency in school meetings so that you can truly discern the message. I pray you will be the glass half full in the meetings. And if you find yourself steeped in overwhelmedness and unhappiness, I pray someone will come alongside you to mentor you and to help you with your burden so that you can feel accomplished in your role for this school year. I pray that you always have that aha moment in a child every single day, the moment where you have led them to the learning and you see it click. I pray you never get tired or bored of those moments. I pray for the safety and health of you and your students this year so that you can focus on the task of schooling and nurturing. I pray that you will give every day your best shot, and when a lesson fails or you aren't on your A game, I pray you learn from it, correct, and grow forward for your students, but also for yourself. I pray that on the days you feel sick, tired, or discouraged, you will remember why you chose this important profession and gird yourself up in that knowledge. I pray that you have good relationships with the parents of your students, that you can work side by side to help their children flourish in your classroom. I pray that you find yourself making a difference in the lives of the students you teach. I pray you find fulfillment in your role and purpose in your teaching. I pray that this school year is one that will bless your socks off. And I also want to say that if I can be of any assistance to you in this school year, allow me to be. Have a great 2021-22 school year and be the best teacher you can be.